In this video, I shall be exploring Thrapston Midland Road Station on the closed Kettering to Huntingdon Line. The station opened on the 1st of March 1866. On the 2nd of June 1924, the name was changed to Thrapston Midland Road Station to distinguish it from the LNWR's Thrapston Bridge Street station, located just down the road on the Northampton to Peterborough line. In this view, looking north towards Thrapston, standing on Midland Road, the station was located to the right up the bank, with a bridge spanning the distance over the road. This was removed in the mid-1970s. The entrance to the station was located along the road just to the left of the sign. At the time of filming, the site that the station once stood on had been sold for housing development work. During these developments, the bridge abutment nearest the station had been demolished, as can be seen in this view. The name of these developments giving the only clue to the fact that there was a station on this site. This view is looking south towards Denford with Thrapston behind us. Just behind the road sign and where the metal gates are located on the left is where the entrance to the station goods yard was located. Standing on the modern housing development of Hawthorne Drive, just off Midland Road, the station was located to the left of this view. As the camera pans round, the view west reveals the viaduct just behind the trees. Twywell station was the next station looking in this direction. Sadly, no trace of this station remains. However, with the aid of aerial views, it is possible to show where the station was located in much more detail. This aerial view shows the station site located to the right of Midland Road. To the west of this view, Twywell was the next station, and to the east, the next station was Raunds. The modern A14 dual carriageway, of which the flyover seen here was constructed in the 1990s, passes from east to west to the south of the station. The station was located here. The colour of the ground clearly shows the exact spot. It had two platforms with a passing loop to allow trains to pass on this single line. The goods shed was located over here. Thrapston had its ironstone workings with its narrow gauge railway connecting to the goods yard at the station. The buildings suffered from fire around 2008 and were demolished around 2010, removing the last traces of this station. A bridge here spanned the distance over Midland Road. One bridge abutment survives, but the bridge itself was removed in the mid-1970s. To the west of this is the viaduct that crosses the River Nene. Moving back to Midland Road, these series of shots show the one remaining bridge abutment to the west of the station that survives. The other was demolished to make way for the new housing development. This view is taken from the top of the West Bridge abutment Looking across the road and towards the station site, this would have been the view from trains approaching the station from Kettering. I'm now going to take a walk to the west side of the station to take a look at a hidden gem. Behind me stands the most impressive architectural feature on this route, the 15-arch viaduct just west of Thrapston Midland Road Station. The viaduct crosses the River Nene to the west of the station. It replaced an earlier wooden structure. These views are taken on the south side of the viaduct. As the camera pans round in this view, the flyover for the A14 dual carriageway can be seen. Moving nearer to take a closer look, this view shows one of the abutments. In this view looking west, the row of trees clearly shows where the line was located heading towards Twywell station in the Kettering direction. These next series of shots are taken on the south side of the viaduct. The line came into being as the Kettering, Thrapston and Huntingdon Railway. When the line was opened in 1866, the line was primarily a freight route to provide transport for the substantial iron ore traffic, and because this route was very rural, being only single track, it had few passenger trains. The line was eventually amalgamated into the Midland Railway system. Then, in 1923, the line became part of the London, Midland and Scottish Railway. Exhaustion of the iron ore deposits at Thrapston and nearby Cranford threatened the survival of the line. Temporary respite came about during the Second World War when service personnel and armaments needed transportation. After the war in 1948, the line was nationalised under British Railways. Moving further west up the line, a small bridge marks the point where the Kettering to Huntingdon line passed over the Northampton to Peterborough line. As the camera pans round, this is the view looking south towards Ringsted and Addington station on the Northampton to Peterborough line. This is the view looking east along the Kettering to Huntingdon Line towards Thrapston Midland Road Station. This is the view looking north towards Thrapston Bridge Street Station on the Northampton to Peterborough line. As the camera pans upwards, the high nature of the bank needed to carry this line over the River Nene to the Viaduct can be appreciated. These next scenes are taken on the viaduct itself, with views north towards Thrapston and south towards the A14 and Denford. The last passenger train ran on the 13th of June 1959, with the station officially closing to passengers on the 15th of June 1959. The station then closed to goods traffic on the 28th of October 1963. After this date, the line was solely used for goods trains carrying processed iron ore from the Twywell area. When these ceased in 1978, the line was closed and the track lifted. The last passengers left the platform at Thrapston Midland Road Station on the 8:30 p.m. train from Kettering on the evening of the 13th of June 1959. The train was hauled by LMS Ivet Class 2 Mogul number 46467. The following sound recording taken by Wally Jakes records this event taking place.
It's the evening of the 13th of June 1959. I am now up at the Midland Road Station for the British Railways. This station hasn't always been the British Railways. It was the LMS, and previous to that it was the Midland Railway, and it is the Midland Railway that I myself, Wally Jakes, know it so well. The station has been opened, I understand, about 93 years. So now, this is a sorry affair. The little trap door that we're so used to, that opens in the booking office, the ticket punching machine, and all these people who used to come here and say, oh, this is a drafty old place, they'll all be silent from now on, because this is the last train. Now, I've got plenty of time before the train comes in, so I propose to switch off now and wait a little while until the train is more likely to come in. Well, the train won't be many minutes before it's here now. Here's the train. Well, here we are, with a full trainload of passengers. The edges of the platform have all been nicely painted white for the occasion, and you can hear the general stationisers going on. The photographer running by. There's quite a lot of people here today, or this evening, should I say. The time is now nearly 8:30. We're soon here, the engine should give us a whistle shortly, so I'll leave it for now. Here all these doors are shut. And you'll see my hand by the sound of it. it is. That's the last one.